heart of Florida's great Northwest, it's radio. Indeed it is. This is Pat Crawford, hoping you'll stay with us for some music and conversation here aboard our stage studio, located in the Museum of Commerce in the historic Pensacola Village. We've got a great lineup tonight for you of artists. We've got some folks who've been with us before. We've got some folks that you're going to meet for the first time tonight. And it sounds like we have a happy audience. Are you all happy? Having a good time? Yeah. Woo. Love this live stuff. We're going to start tonight with a friend we've had on Radio Live before. And he's not too far from us here. He lives down in Santa Rosa Beach. Chris Alvarado, he's an award-winning singer-songwriter and recording artist. His accolades are many. A finalist in the Nashville Music City Songwriting Competition, the American Songwriting Awards, the Wildflower Music Festival's Songwriting Competition Finals, where he walked away with top honors as the 2013 Michael Terry People's Choice Award winner, and strong showings in the prestigious Telluride Troubadour Competition at the 40th Annual Telluride Bluegrass Music Festival. He's opened for Grammy-nominated recording artist Sean Mullins, along with Daphne Willis, as well as Edmund McCain and the Shadowboxers. In the summer of 2012, his song Find My Way won third place in the Dallas Songwriters Association Songwriter Competition. He's also a multiple award winner in the annual Beachcomber Music Awards, including Best Solo Artist. In addition to his skill as a guitar player, he is a guitar builder, and that's something else he does. His driftwood guitars, handmade, beautiful instruments, and just something else he does on the side when he's not playing his music. Please join me in welcoming Chris Alvarado.
How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody's good? All right. So on the drive over, I'm like 2 hours from here, so on the drive over, I'm like, okay, am I gonna do this song? So I'm gonna do a song kind of about politics, so I never call into radio shows, and I called into my first radio show on the way here because I had time, right? And it was like Chris Cuomo, and he was talking about all the stuff going on with the Supreme Court, but I loved his message, and it was kind of the message I always try to say, which is like we're all divided and we're all pissed off and yelling at each other, but like I always say, if we could get past that and kind of remember that we're countrymen and that we all believe in what we believe in because we think it's what's best, and we are what's best for us and our family, and it's all because we just want what's best, and we're all good. So this song is kind of about, it's called You Be the Judge. It's funny because some people get offended. In fact, until just now when you laughed, I hadn't thought about that yet. I would have not told you the name of the song had I, but it is. We believe in what we believe in, and you can agree or disagree. But it's just what we're just trying to do what we think is best based off of our experiences in life. So don't be mad at somebody because they've gone down a different path than you, is what my message is. So that's what this song's about. You be the possible judge. I listen to a lot of NPR, so that'll let you know where I stand.
Street corner preacher waving that book at me, telling me I gotta change your life or you burn for eternity. A sign on the wall reads, "In God we trust." If I don't believe those words, does it make me dangerous? There's a man on the TV reading that so-called news, telling me you gotta get a real job, son, so you can do what the rest of us do. Work real hard, save your money, invest it right. 'Cause if you're lucky, your hair will be gray for the good life. You be the judge, my friend. I'll be the one in the end to decide if the choices I've made are right. You see I'm wrong, it feels right, but nothing is black or white, just truth and deception. It's a matter of opinion. There's a girl in the market, she's waiting in that checkout line, trying to cash her check so she can pay her bills on time. Now $300 don't seem like all that much, but where she comes from, that's what 2 weeks of hard work will get you. Chasing ghosts through the desert 'cause those towers fell. But if our leaders deceive us, what makes you think we should believe them as time around? A call to freedom is why we fight, but waving red, white, and blue somehow makes us immune to taking innocent lives. You be the judge, my friend. I'll be the one in the end to decide the choices I've made are right. You see I'm wrong, it feels right, nothing is black or white, just truth and deception. It's a matter of opinion. Street corner preacher waving that book at me, but who am I to decide if the word he speaks are lies or reality? Hey, thank you.
Appreciate it, John. Thank you so much.
See, nothing to be mad about. You can just disagree, but nothing to be mad about. Somebody got up and walked out when I did that song once. I'm like, that's the whole point. Is this thing on? This is the opposite song. This is a song about life and how realizing that it's the little things in life that make it worth living.
The water runs swift down the hill. I can see it so clearly from my windowsill, but I know if I keep moving like wood against the grain, time will take the better part of me. I can hear it in the distance like a howling train. Tide is coming back again. I can feel it in my fingers, down into my bones. There's a secret in this hillside no one seems to know. Looking out forever can make you feel so damn small. better late than never to turn around and see it all, that this life we live is measured in moments that we treasure, that make the climb seem so small, seem so small. When the wind blows quick like a hurricane, I won't run for shelter, no. I wanna touch the rain, 'cause I know if I keep moving like waves upon the shore, sooner or later this boat gonna rock no more. Looking at forever can make you feel so, so small. It's better late than never to turn around and see it all, that this life we live is measured in moments that we treasure, that make the climb seem so small, seem so small. Looking down, I see so clear down into that valley. I leave all my fears, hoping one day I can find the truth. Maybe someday you will find it too. Looking out forever can make you feel so damn small. It's better late than never to turn around and see it all, that this life you live is measured by moments that we treasure, that make the climb seem so small, seem so small.
Legal. Gente, sai lá, cara. Obrigado.
I got the words for my own songs up here. I'm all about transparency, folks. I spend my regular gigs singing James Taylor and Jim Croce, so I'm like, oh, my music, okay. Had to brush up on that. I have a lovely wife at home with a little boy. I don't think they're listening. We're like 2 miles away from 88.1, so we get 89.1 over there at Tallahassee. But every once in a while, if you just move just the right way, I can get acoustic interlude coming through. I'm always gigging on this night, so I never get to listen, so this is fun. But this is a song about finding the right person to spend your life with. That song's been written a million times, but this is my version. Yeah, this is good.
Round the sun about 30 times. There's so much more to see. There's things I've learned from loving you, things I've yet to be. I'm now the age my father was when first he said to me, one day you're gonna meet a girl, you better treat her like a queen. There's men who've come before my time, I've read the stories through. My mother taught me how to love and to always tell the truth. The wise men told me that you'll only reap what you sow. So I plant my seeds down in the soil and let the water flow. And on my own, I watched it grow into so much more than me. 'Cause in this world, I found me a girl to love me endlessly. Some people say the seas will rise, storms will come ashore. There's chemicals that fill our air and terror at our door. But if the stars should fall upon our head and break in two, I promise I will hold you tight and we will make it through. To the great unknown, we soon will go, where this life may lead. 'Cause in this world, I found me a girl to love me endlessly. So put another candle on my cake. How many wishes should I make if I've got you in my arms? And all I know is we will grow together endlessly. 'Cause in this world, I found me a girl. She puts up with my crap endlessly. It's true. 'Cause in this world, I found me a girl. And I love her endlessly.
Hey, thank you. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Chris. Chris Alvarado, and he will be back with us.
Yeah.
In the second half of the program. And the program is Radio Live. You're listening to it tonight live on 88.1 FM, coming to you from the Museum of Commerce in the historic Pensacola Village. Joining me now is a gentleman we had on a few years back. Hiroya Tsukamoto is a one-of-a-kind composer, guitarist, and singer-songwriter from Kyoto, Japan. He began playing the five-string banjo when he was 13 and took up the guitar shortly thereafter. In the year 2000, he received a scholarship to Berklee College of Music and came to the United States. There he formed his own group, Interoceanico, with unique musicians from multiple continents, including Latin Grammy Colombian singer Marta Gomez. The group released 3 acclaimed records, The Other Side of the World, Confluenza, and Where the River Shines. He's also recorded 2 solo albums, Heartland and Places. He's been headlining concerts internationally, including several appearances at the Blue Note in New York City, and has performed with Esperanza Spalding, Kendrick Scott of the Crusaders, Pete Kennedy, and Dave Maxwell of the Muddy Waters Band. Just recently, I think just a few days ago, as a matter of fact, he let me know he won 2nd place in the International Fingerstyle competition. Please join me in welcoming Hiroya Tsukamoto. Thank you very much. I don't hear any monitor here. I think it's off. I'm glad to be here for the second time in Pensacola, Florida. And I think you got my information because Pat introduced me about me already. But the first song I played was the original composition, which I composed in Utah about a couple years ago. And besides playing shows, I had some extra time, so I ran a Jeep, and after driving a Jeep about a couple hours, I got to this very beautiful place, which was the natural stone bridge with the huge red rocks, and I had my guitar with me, and I wrote this piece there. And the name of the piece is the name of the place, and the place was called Gemini Bridge. I composed this piece in a small village in Japan, in Kyoto Prefecture, where my grandparents are from. And this piece is called, has a Japanese title, which is called Takibi, T-A-K-I-B-I. Takibi is a Japanese word which means fire, or it could be bonfire. Making bonfire was kind of a tradition, especially in the rural part of Japan. And when I grew up, I often visited my grandparents' place, and they usually had fires, and I have very good fire memories. And I think you guys too, right? When you think about fires, lots of memories come back. And same as me, and even though I live here in the States, which is very far from the village, and also my grandparents are already gone, passed away, but when I think of that moment and that place, I still felt very connected. And about 5 years ago, I had a chance going back to this place after a while, and I brought my guitar and I wrote this piece in the village. Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I'm gonna do one more piece, and I'm gonna sing one Japanese folk song. This is because I grew up in Japan, and that's my home country. And this is the folk song from Okinawa. Do you know Okinawa, right? And Okinawa is the southern part of Japan, which is very far from the main island. And because of that distance, Okinawa developed their own very unique culture, including folk music. So this is very one of the folk songs, which talks about the woman when Okinawa was a kingdom. It was a different country before Japan. And she was a very beautiful lady, and she was proposed by a king. And but people around the time in Okinawa were living a very hard life because people were oppressed, and the king was kind of controlling people. But this lady was a strong lady, and she didn't want to get married with the king, so she actually refused his proposal. However, she survived. And she sort of became heroine, and this song came about. And I'll be singing this one in Okinawan dialect, which I don't even understand much. I hope you don't understand it.佐渡屋のふ山によさゆいゆいアンチュラサマリバシよチンダラカのシャマよさあ目指ししゅぬ学んばよさゆいゆいあたろやね盗むたよちんだらかのしゃまよまた針のちんだらかのしゃまよ 사 타로 야네 후려달아요 아유이야 사사 타로 야네 후려 오이수요 맞다 하리노 진다라 그노 샤마요 사 타로 야네 후려달아요
Thank you. Hiroya Tsukamoto, and he will be back with us also in the second half of this program. The program is Radio Live, live performance radio from Florida's Great Northwest here in the Museum of Commerce in the Pensacola Historic Village. Just a reminder, we do this live the first Thursday of every month here in the Museum of Commerce, but on subsequent Thursday nights, we air encore programs on 88.1 FM. And also the television version of Radio Live is aired every Sunday and Tuesday evenings on WWF TV, which is channel 1004 on Cox Cable, channel 99 on AT&T UVerse, and channel 98 on Mediacom in Pensacola Beach, also on Spectrum. So a lot of cable carriers now carry our channel, which we're excited about. So you can tune in and watch yourself, because a lot of times we have the audience in some of these video shots, and that's why I always remind you, if you're sitting on the front row, please stay awake. You will not have a problem with this next set, believe me. You will be able to stay awake. Growing up in both New York and Enterprise, Alabama, that's an interesting combination. Peter Karp's music is a reflection of a wide range of musical influences, from the British invasion, Motown, Jerry Lee Lewis, and the blues. He picked up the accordion at age 7, I think he put it down, which is good, before moving on to guitar and piano. His first independent release, 1998's Live at the Americana Roadhouse, caught the attention of Rolling Stone's Mick Taylor, who subsequently flew to the States to play on Peter's next effort, The Turning Point, and shortly thereafter the two embarked on a tour together, a collaboration that continues to this day. 2007, he released a follow-up, Shadows and Cracks, his first record for the respected blues label Blind Pig. He Said, She Said, which found him partnering with Canadian singer-songwriter Sue Foley, was released in 2010 and quickly made it to the Billboard's top 5 as well. The duo's follow-up, Beyond the Crossroads, came soon after and was subsequently cited by Alternate Roots magazine as the #1 CD of the year for 2012. In 2016, he released Arson's Match, a series of recordings made with Mick Taylor at New York's Bottom Line. He is currently touring in support of his recent and 9th release, Blue Flame. Joining him tonight on drums, Mike Kanapana, and on bass, Niles Turrett. Please join me in welcoming Peter Karp.
Way down deep in Mexico, where the wild Santa Anas blow, there's a house full of skulls and bones, and she sits in her chair all alone. You know she's swathed in colors and moonlight, like a vision in the eyes of Vincent van Gogh. Some call her an unknown being, and some call her the Gypsy Queen. You know she speaks incantations and nursery rhyme spells. She speaks of power, love, and dreams with a face that says, I know what I mean. Put an ear to her lips, here's what you glean. She say, get you, wah wah, now get you, wah wah, good. She say, get you, wah wah, now get you, wah wah. She say, if you're feeling a little scared and lonely, go ask the moon what to do. And the moon say, run away, young lovers, run away, old ones too. You know there's 2,000 miles of Sonora sand, bathed in lunar light. You can waltz your baby in any direction. Let my moonbeams be your guide. She said the answers to all your questions are not to look for clues. But when you light out across this desert tonight, you'll wonder what you got to lose. You say, get you, wah wah, now get you, wah wah, good. She say, get you, wah wah, now get you, wah wah, good. She say, you don't know what you don't know. She say, always look to the sky. She say, money, you can't raise enough for things that money just can't buy. She say, go quickly, boy, commune with the moon, her bony finger pointing toward the incandescent hole in the sky. Acoustic guitars, we gotta keep it quiet. She said the night is falling fast while the shadows are on the run. She said, don't be afraid, baby, don't be afraid, 'cause it ain't over till it's done. While the shadows, they always lead you to the sun. She says my words might tumble and blow like seeds across the Sonora floor, but when you light out across this desert tonight, you'll wonder what you came here for. Say, get you, wah wah, now get you, wah wah, good. She say, get you, wah wah, now get you, wah wah, good. Say, get you, wah wah, now get you, wah wah, good. She say, get you, wah wah, now get you, wah. I drove 17 hours. I don't know where I am. In the back of whatever this place is, you can hear those guitars play. Singing songs of love and loss and heroes from down Mexico way. And they sing a little tone to Saint Cecilia. She's the patron saint of song. And as their voices carry deep into the night, well, you'll swear that you hear the moon sing along. I'll tell you what, it's hard to play 3 songs. It may be the hardest thing I've ever done, really. So I'm known as like a blues artist, right? But I'm actually a singer-songwriter masquerading as a blues artist, because you get paid more money. So, and I like to play guitar, you know, and like these gentlemen, these great players, right? Fantastic musicians. Right? And nice guys. Very nice, very nice. So I'm kind of torn. I have my singer-songwriter things, and then I have the things I do when I go to the clubs. You know, like tomorrow night we're going to Tallahassee. We're playing a blues club. It's a legendary blues club, and we're going to tear it up. You want us to tear it up a little? You don't have to twist my arm. That comes easy. All right, let me tell you the story about this, all right? So as a songwriter, if you've ever dated a songwriter or married a songwriter or know anything about a songwriter in your family, it's trouble. Trouble with a capital T. Because, not just because of all the obvious things, you know, like the drinking or whatever, that kind of, no. I mean because songwriters are sort of like, sometimes, a lot of them, or like I am, I'm kind of like predicting the future. I find that I live my songs out. So when I write a song, it's not good. If it's people, you know what I mean? Like who I'm with will say, you know, is that really going to happen? You think that's going to happen? I'm like, no, it's just fiction. It's just fiction. So this is a song that I wrote that I lived out. Took my house and home. The arson's match took my house and home. Left me standing knee deep in rubble, all alone. Said I worked so hard for everything I had. I sure did. Worked so hard, people, for everything I had. That arson's match just took it, just like that. You know the arson's flame caught real quick. Had an evil glow as it jumped from a stick. Ground turned red, sky turned black. I had to run, now I can't go back. The arson's flame burned it all the way. That arson's match changed my life that day. took my house and home. Why I done it? Why I done it? Why I done it? You know, God only knows. Oh man, only God knows. I don't know if I'm going to tear into that yet. You're a very quiet and sensitive crowd. I thought I was watching you backstage, you know? I was like, what am I going to do? These are intelligent people. I'm not used to this. Woo! That's a hot piano. Well, I don't know. Do you want something like that, or do you want? I want to play my sensitive. I want to show you my caring and sensitive side. All right, you want to know about Jerry Lee? All right, we like Jerry Lee. All right, so here's what happened. Excuse me, I have to pull my pants up. I don't want to show them my butt while I'm playing. You know, it's not polite. It's not polite. No, you don't want to see it, believe me. All right, so before I was born, it was very nice. It was warm. It was dark. I was safe. And then one day, a little light appeared. I said, "What's that?" And I heard something. I heard nurse, give me the forceps. I said, "What?" I said, so I swam over to the light. I put my eye up to the light, and I look. Oh my God. I see a man. I see these legs. I see a doctor. I see a nurse. I hear a woman yelling, "Oh, oh, oh." I hear a man yelling, "That's a boy child. I know it's a boy child coming." And then in the other room, I hear this. "Come along, baby. We got chicken in the barn. Who's born? My barn. Come along." I said, "Oh my God, that's Jerry Lee. I gotta get out. I gotta get out. I gotta get out." I fought my way out into the world. I was born to Jerry Lee. Later on, I wrote a song for Jerry Lee, and this is it. Well, now you're already drunk before you roll out of bed. You walk around this house in fuzzy slippers of lead. You never come on home, no, you never even call. You're late for the job if you show up at all. It may not bother you to act this way, but when I see you, baby, I got something to say. Now you got a problem. You got a problem. You got a problem, baby. You got a problem. I say now you got a problem. Now, sugar, it's me. I'm the kind of man that like to have my fun, catching every woman's eye under the sun. So if you married me, thinking I'd settle down, and honey, better luck next time around, 'cause you got a problem. You got a problem. You got a problem, baby. You got a problem. I say now you got a problem. Now, sugar, it's me. There we go. shoe said she'd never seen you look so bad or so blue. She cried, get her to a shrink or group therapy, trap Betty Ford, or an herbal remedy. But you and I both know you're so drunk and lazy, 'cause I'm the kind of man that loves to drive women crazy. I took you to the altar, slipped on a wedding ring. I guess it slipped my mind to tell you one more thing. Now you got a problem.
You got a problem.
You got a problem, baby.
You got a problem.
I said that you got a problem. Now, sugar, it's me. I said that you got a problem.
You got a problem.
You got a malady.
You got a problem.
You know, in Paris, France,
You got a problem.
they'd say, oui, oui.
You got a problem.
Yeah, you got a problem, sugar. I said that you got a problem, baby. I said that you got a problem. Honey, it don't matter where you try to hide tonight. Don't matter if you're in Pensacola, Miami Beach, Fort Lauderdale, Tallahassee, Destin Beach, Santa Rosa Beach.
Port Charlotte.
What? Port Charlotte. What?
Sarasota.
Sarasota. What? Where? Oh, forget that. No. You got a problem, baby, and it's me. You know, it's always been me. Somebody, for God's sake, somebody, please yell, hit me.
All right. Peter Karp and his fabulous rhythm section as well. Awesome. Good job, guys. We'll be hearing more from them also in the second half of the program. Program is Radio Live. As I mentioned before, we do this the first Thursday of every month, live. If you want to enjoy these performances later on, there's another way you can do it now. We have it available as audio podcasts. That and also John McDonnell's Acoustic Interlude program is available as a podcast. You can go to wuwf.org/podcast, and you can listen to them in real time. You can download them to enjoy later, or you can subscribe to the podcast. And every time we put a new one out, every month or every week, in the case of Acoustic Interlude, you will be notified, and it will be automatically downloaded onto your device. So just something to keep in mind so you can take Radio Live with you. Well, we're going to continue on. Once again, we've got our friend from Santa Rosa Beach, speaking of, Mr. Chris Alvarado.
So I told Peter when we were backstage, I said, man, don't do like a butt-kicking song to end your set, because like it's just me and a guitar, bro. So it's just me and a guitar, guys. Thank y'all. And I heard him tell the guys, he's like, we're going to do like that mellow song to close out with. Wait till you hear his upbeat stuff, guys. So, I wrote this song, so I kind of like, I haven't written a new song in 3 years, so if you guys got any ideas, let me know when we finish this up. But I'm one of those who has to have the music first, and then I just kind of like start coming up with words, and then I decide what the song's about. I will close out with the only song I've ever written where I knew what I wanted to write about. But I kind of did. I had this thing going on, and it felt good, and it felt like swaying back and forth, and it kind of got me thinking about our long relationship, like with my wife, and how only the two people in that relationship understand the dynamic, and nobody else will ever really get what it's like to be in that particular relationship. So the song is using dancing as a metaphor for that, and of course there's a lyric about dancing to music that only you can hear, and because that's pretty much what your relationship is. It's about dancing to a song that only the two of you hear. So that's what this one's about.
Walk with me to the morning rise. Sway with me, it'll be alright. I hope that I pray that I can hold your hand. I hope that I pray that I can be your man. Neath the weeping willow we can be found. There's a song where only lovers hear the sound. So take my hand and dance with me. Let me be your only desire, then lay with me. Feel the fire. I hope that I pray that I can lead the way. And I hope that I pray that I can make you stay. Won't you stay? Neath the weeping willow we can be found. There's a song where only lovers hear the sound. So take my hand and dance with me. As the world goes spinning all around, time will stand still only we hear the sound, hear the sound. Never seem to know the answers to the questions life is asking. Everyone keeps saying there's nothing left to find. But how can all the days go by when everything that felt so right passed me in the nighttime when I close my eyes? Hope that you can feel it too, deep inside the part of you. The music keeps on playing, there's nowhere left to find. Through all the years and every song, I've been there all along, and know that we will always find a way. So take my hand and say, and dance with me today. Neath the weeping willow we can be found. There's a song where only lovers hear the sound. So take my hand and dance with me. Dance with me.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
I also chose to do songs that need weird tunings, which is always a good time. I'm gonna build my next guitar that like tunes itself. That's gonna be great. Gibson tried it. It wasn't a success, folks. That's not the right tuning right there. There it is. So yeah, this is kind of like I did a song last set, kind of about life and the importance of like slowing down and remembering that it's really great. Most of the time, there's crappy times too, but those are also what makes life beautiful. So a song about traveling and how the places that you go shape you and make you who you are. It's kind of almost in the same tuning as the last one, so it's going to sound a little similar, but that's not my fault. It's radio's fault. I would have done a different song, but while we're here.
I heard the music back in Austin, drive a madman sane, and I met a ghost down in New Orleans, but things just don't feel the same. I felt the rains over Georgia. Her song is on my mind, and I climbed her hills into the Great Divide, where the leaves they shine up in Caroline. The world it keeps on spinning. You will feel it if you're living. Though my wheels keep on turning, there are lessons I'm still learning. All that matters at the end of the road is where you've been and where you've gone. I crossed that gate in a Frisco. I said a bait and I drank her wine. Drove off the coast to where the redwoods rise, where the sea meets the land on the other side. The world it keeps on spinning. I can feel it, 'cause I'm living. Though my wheels keep on turning, there are lessons still worth learning. All that matters at the end of the road is where you've been and where you've gone. Where you've been and where you're going. I stood out on the Great Plains, watched the stars shining bright, and across that river that we used to divide, from west and wrong from right. The world it keeps on spinning. You will feel it if you're living. Though my wheels keep on turning, there are lessons I'm still learning. All that matters at the end of the road is where you've been and where you've gone. Is where you've been and where you're going.
Appreciate it, y'all.
I'm gonna tune while I talk, which is not a skill set that I'm strong at. So this last one is, thank you guys for coming out to this. This is my last song. We got more to come. This is to me, this is the song I told you that I knew what I was gonna write before I wrote it, but it took me a year to write. I have a son who's 5, almost 6, sweetest little dude ever. Wait for it. A flat we're going for here. But and it was important to me as songwriters. It's super cool that we get a chance to be immortal if you record the song. And this is being recorded, so this is part of that. You know, like the cool thing about live performances is that it's fleeting. You make a mistake or whatever, it's fine. It's fleeting, but it's also the magic's fleeting, was what makes it magical. But recorded stuff, it's a little bit more dry and not as magical sometimes, but what's cool is that it's there forever. So I wanted to say something to my son in case something happened to me. This is my philosophical life insurance policy. I always admired that when people go off to war, if they know they're going to be in danger, they put the note in their pocket in case something happens to them. So this is that, just for life. And my dad's a musician too, and I gave him the recorded version of the song for Christmas years ago. But it's about being a son, it's about being a father, it's about being a grandfather, and all that stuff. And I hope you guys enjoy it.
I tell my son to always be good, but the words that I say, they are misunderstood. For as he grows older, he'll learn the truth. For the wisdom I give him, let no one undo. With these hands I will feed you, and I will teach you to hold. But for now I will show you everything that I know. Though soon I might leave you in this world all alone. If my heart should stop beating, this I need you to know. Don't grow up too fast, 'cause one day you're gonna look back and you will say that we had it so good. But just know, where you stand I once stood. Where you now stand I once stood. tell my son just do what is right, and that there's strength in his words, but weakness in lies. For as he grows older, he'll see the truth, that it's a fine line to walk between a man and a fool. With these hands I will shape you, and I will teach you to grow. But for now I will show you everything that I know. Though soon I might leave you in this world all alone, if my heart should stop beating, this I need you to know. Don't give up too fast, 'cause some things in life you'll never get back. And there come a time you feel down and misunderstood, but just know where you stand I once stood. Where you now stand I once stood. With these hands I will shape you, into a man I will mold. But for now I'll just give you all the love my heart holds. Though soon I might leave you in this world all alone, when my heart stops beating, this I hope you'll know. 'Cause one day you'll be grown and have a child of your own. And I hope you'll say that my father raised me good, and you'll say where I stand he once stood, where I now stand my father once stood.
Thank y'all. I appreciate you very much, folks. Thank you, guys. Get your tissues out.
Thank you, Chris. Oh, yeah. This is Chris Alvarado. Gosh. Y'all having fun tonight? This is a great show, isn't it? I mean, it's really, everybody's definitely at the top of their form tonight, and we get to benefit from that. Awesome. We have a wealth of talent in this room, that's for sure, tonight, including our friend, Hiroya Tsukamoto, who is back with us again as well. Hiroya, welcome back.
Thank you. That was another original piece called Another Great Day to Be Alive. And I wrote this next piece in a town called Marlinton in West Virginia. And Marlinton is in a county called Pocahontas County. Anybody knows this county? And Pocahontas County is the southern part of West Virginia. And it's a very rural county, pretty isolated. But it's a very beautiful place, and most of the lands are filled with a deep forest. And also Marlinton is a small town, but it has a very beautiful opera house built in 19th century. And I played at the opera house, and after the show, I was talking to the manager of the opera house. Her name is Bryn. Bryn is about a 37 or 38 years old woman. And Bryn said to me, if you have time tomorrow, before you go to next town, why don't you come to my house? Because I live in the mountain, and I want to show you around this area. And I said, sure. And she wrote the map to her house, and she gave me a paper, and I started driving, and the road ended. And after that, another dirt road continued climbing up to the mountain. And her house was the end of the road, and when I got there was nothing except the house. And I was thinking, because she's mid-30s, super nice woman, but she lives here by herself. That's what I thought. And I thought she has some reasons. But I didn't ask her, because that was my second day meeting her. And I came into the house, and we had a little conversation, and she said, let's go to the walk. And we started walking into the forest. And as we walked, she explained about the mountains. She picked up a stone. When she flipped the stone, there was a fossil on the other stone. And she said this was the bottom of the ocean in ancient times. And we kept walking again, and we got to the hill. And she said to me, if you're okay, I want to go up to the top of the hill together. And I said, okay, let's do it. And we started walking. As we got to the top of the hill, there was a tree. And from the tree, there was a bell hanging. She rang the bell only once. And it was such a beautiful moment. Sounded the bell, went to the sky, went to the hill. But at the same time, I was wondering, so I asked her, who put the bell? I don't see anybody here. And she started talking about herself and her personal story. I had a son. His name is Sam. Sam was born at the hospital, and we came back to his place. But about a week later, he died here. And husband at the time, and I carried him, and we brought our son to the top of the hill, and we dig the hole, and we buried him underneath the tree. And after that, we put bell above him. And after hearing that story, I just simply couldn't say any words, and especially I have a small kid, so I know how she felt. But she kept talking. If Sam is alive, he's 9 now, and I'm 37, and in a way I'm still kind of young, and there might be a possibility for me to meet another man in the future, but I really don't know. But I know I have to keep going somehow, and I know my life is still going on, but I still can't leave this place. And at least what I can do is I try to bring different performers from different places to this opera house to enrich this mountain community. And after her story, I wrote this piece for her, and I named this as Sam's Hill and Sky.
Le donate la
Thank you very much.
Okay, thanks for listening. I'm going to do one more piece, and I'm very glad to be here in front of you guys, but also I'm meeting a great musician, Peter and Chris, and I think it's very nice contrast. Yeah. Right? You agree? This is another original piece, which is Spanish title, which is called Soledad, which means solitude or loneliness. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hiroya Tsukamoto, yes. All right. Well, we've still got some fun ahead before this show is over tonight. So we've got Peter Karp and his trio is making their way to the stage right now, and I want to recognize once again the great work of his rhythm section tonight. Mike Canapano on drums and Niles Turret on bass. I want to remind you that this is Radio Live, those of you who are listening and not actually here with us in the Museum of Commerce tonight. And special thanks to the Hilton Pensacola Beach Gulfront, who is kind enough to provide accommodations for our artists. We appreciate that. And also the UWF Historic Trust, who are the caretakers of this beautiful building that we get to do this show in every month. So we thank them as well. All right, once again, Mr. Peter Karp.
I am scared, so very scared. For so long, seems like forever, I've longed for you. For someone who could relieve the doubt, could straighten me out. And even though I feel you and the love we have to share, I'm scared. And I know you tried, oh, I know you tried. I can't blame you anymore. Deep in my soul, there's an empty hole that's hollow as December, and for as long as I remember, I'm scared. walked over and over on barren fields afar. Are the lost and the lonely, they fade away. And I feel as distant as a lingering star. And in an echo I hear you calling me, but I can't find the way. I'm scared. I'm looking at my hands, and they seem so old, and they feel so cold. And I've been fighting with a ghost that lives inside of me for all these years. I don't have a plan. I don't know where I stand. I don't know who I am. All I can do is say I love you, baby, and I hope you'll understand. I'm scared. I'm scared. Sensitive side out. I got it out. Now I feel better. I feel good. You all feel good? We might not go home today. How about that? I think we should just lock these doors and break out the alcohol and have a little fun. Not easy, it's NPR. We gotta be careful now, we don't get too crazy. Actually, they're the craziest of all. You know that, we're all crazy, right? All right, I'm gonna play a little autobiographical tune because, like was read about me, I was born in New Jersey, and by the age of 8, my mother had taken me into New York City to see all the great music that came through back in the 60s, you know. I saw the Beatles, I saw the Rolling Stones, I saw the Who, I saw the Supremes, I saw the Temptations, I saw James Brown. I saw everybody because my sister was older than me, so my mother was a big music fan, and she took my sister, and they dragged me along because there was nobody to watch me at home. Man, I watched it close. So when I was 8 years old, my father took me down to Enterprise, Alabama. You know Enterprise, Alabama? Okay. Boll weevils, cotton, peanuts, and a trailer park. That was my life for the next 5 years. But I learned something in Enterprise, Alabama. I sure did. I learned all about the music from the other side of it, because I was listening on my transistor radio, my little AM radio. I was listening to music coming out of like Nashville. I was listening to blues music. They used to call it race music back then on the either ends of the dial. The gospel music and blues music, you know. I learned all that. I sat in that trailer because I was scared to death to go out. A New Jersey boy in Enterprise, Alabama. I learned a lot. One, two, three, four. There's a big old boll weevil in the middle of town, cast in iron 40 feet off the ground. Mary serves the best grits around. Her perfume smells stronger than the grilled chuck ground. And Grandpa's out back with a bottle of Jack. And Courtney's putting pennies on the railroad tracks. And me, I'm just hanging around this Alabama town. Toothy grin ran the trailer park, you know we lived in, it's true. He'd sit on a stool, tell the same old jokes while we eat boiled peanuts and drink Rexall Cokes. And old Bailey Joe played for the second time. The laundry's hanging limply on a fake clothesline. Lucy and Andy on daytime TV. That silver line trailer with the oversized AC. Love comes from the blue. Some say love feels like an old tattoo. But our love, baby, is simple and true. And you got feelings from me, I got feelings for you too. What did you learn in Enterprise, Alabama? Well, I'll be glad to tell you. I learned back in the day, the girls in the trailer park. I mean, I remember now, I was 12 years old, so let's get this straight. All right? Not a Roy Moore thing here. All right, I was 12, so let's go easy. The 14, 15-year-old girls, I thought I was like in Hollywood. They're like Gina Lollobrigida was down in a little trailer on the end there. And Raquel Welch was in the double wide. By 15 years old, they were married. By 16, they had 2 kids. It's Alabama. It's an unexplainable thing. But I also learned other things. I learned about, as they say, Hank Williams. I learned about Wicked Wilson Pickett. I learned about Tony Joe White. Who knows Tony Joe White? Pope Saladani. There was a big hot sun, melted bubble gum, soft asphalt and cokes and rum, and bouffant, beehive, crew cut, GIs walking around like Elvis with their teenage brides, and grandpa's out back with a bottle of Jack, and Courtney's putting pennies on the railroad track, and me, I'm just hanging around this Alabama town. We're going back on down. want to do? I'm like an emotional jukebox. You want to laugh, you want to cry, you want to rock, you want to have a good time. I don't know what you want to do. Okay, I understand. I understand. I have a 1967 Pontiac Bonneville. Yes, I do. 4-barrel, 400 horsepower, black top, two-door. Hard top, not soft top, not a rag top, hard top, still 67 Pontiac. Now, when I say this in Europe, depending on where I am, if I say it in, if I say it in Germany, they kind of get that. If I say it in Italy, they get it. Right? But when I say it in, I don't know, when I say it in like Japan or something, they don't understand. They don't understand that we love to burn gasoline. And that if you don't allow us, we will vote you out of office. That's what we did. We had a president, I loved about the president, and he said when he was elected, well, no, we're going to conserve on gasoline, and we're going to fix the environment. We voted him out as fast as we could. Because we like our big gas-guzzling automobiles. That's the way it is. So this here's a song about my old car. I had a relationship. She wouldn't ride in it because it didn't have seatbelts. Can you imagine that? Now that's just plain un-American. So it sits up in the back of my house. It's been there now for, 5, 6 years. Hasn't been started. Tonight we're trying to get that car started. There's 3 things you need to start a 1967 Pontiac Bonneville. Don't steal the show from me. Easy. You need air, fuel, and fire, baby. That's right. Air, fuel, and fire, gonna take us on down the road. Air, fuel, and fire, this old Pontiac is packed and stowed. Drive all night, sleep all day. Fossil fuel V8 are banging away. Air, fuel, and fire, till we run out of night and day. I met a one-eyed man in Birmingham. He liked to live a little larger than life. Told me a story about his faded glory when his blade was as sharp as a knife. He said you ride in the world with a heavy load. Keep an eye on the rear view and one on the road. Because when the tides start to swell, the earth starts shaking. They'll come from behind to steal your bacon. Air, fuel, and fire, yeah, we're locked in and ready to go. Air, fuel, and fire, yeah, we're wild as a tornado. Red lights flickering on the dash, cigarette ashtray stuffed with cash. Air, fuel, and fire, till we're the blue flame in a flash. I said, air, fuel, and fire, gonna take us on down the line. Air, fuel, and fire, yeah, take us to the ground to mine. She cried, baby, I'm in it all the way. I felt my heart go as soft as Alabama clay. Air, fuel, and fire, till we're the blue brown runaway. Air, fuel, and fire. Man, you better watch out. You're in the way. All right, let's try and get this automobile started. Hey, you all ready? All right, I got the keys, I got the willpower, but they got bees in the carburetor. I got raccoons living in the trunk. This car has not been started. I'm gonna see if I can get it going. Here we go. 1, 2. Dead battery. 1, 2, 3. With us tonight on the bass, a gentleman who plays the guitar, he plays the bass, he plays the backhoe, he plays with kitty cats. He has a bunch of kitty cats too. Please put your hands together for Mr. Niles Turrott on the bass. Niles hails from the great state of New Jersey. In New Jersey is a place where anything's possible. If anybody's gonna get this car started, it's Niles. 1, 2. New Jersey's not as cracked up to it, you know. So. 1, 2, 3. All right, like I was saying, New Jersey is the epicenter of culture in America. It's a land of institutions, fine institutions like Princeton University, Rutgers University, New Jersey Institute of Technology. With us tonight on the drums, from Newark, New Jersey, a graduate of one of those fine, esteemed New Jersey institutions, Rahway State Prison. Please put your hands together for Mr. Michael Catalpano. Mike, you get this car started? Let's do it, baby. 1, 2, 1. We gotta go. We're gonna get out of town, get out to Tallahassee, Bradfordville Blues Club tomorrow night. If you got nothing to do, take a 3-hour ride. Come join us.
Peter Karp. All right. All right. A special thanks to all of our artists tonight. What a gift this was for all of us. Radio Live is a production of WUWF Public Media at the University of West Florida. Our technical director is Mr. Dale Regal. Our broadcast mix master tonight is Jeff Jordan. Our house sound is being engineered, as always, by Tom Skinner. Our videographers are Teresa Clark, Corbin McCoy, and Chuck Dunlop. Our video director is Quentin Williams. Our house managers are Trish Allison and Jenny McKeon. Our stage manager is everybody's favorite Jewish mother, Enid Siskin. This is Vac Crawford reminding you to keep your mind on your drive and your heart on the coast and your dial on public radio. Good night, everybody.